the light. Holy cow. What in the world? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. That light doesn't help deflect that light. What in the world? Come on now. It's a little ridiculous. Maybe that'll help. It's a little ridiculous. It doesn't help. It helps a little bit, but not all that much. There goes Buford, because it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Good morning. It is Monday. It's Monday? It's Monday. Yeah, Monday. It's my Monday too. So hope everybody's having a great day this morning. It is yucky. Okay. Here we go. So I am trying to figure out. My feed was funny this morning. Like my feed to pop on. I don't know. My feed to pop on this morning was really weird. So I'm waiting to see if it works properly. I'm in this in between growth stage of my hair, kind of driving me a little insane, but I don't like to have my hair super short in the winter because I'm cold. Good morning. Hey, Chris. But this morning sun here is violent. It's like you are going to be awake and you are going to like it. Damn. Rough. Oh, okay. Wait, what? What was that? What'd you say? Kelly Lavoie, good morning. So I have a bag in front of me and we bought this stuff and I don't remember what I bought. But I obviously liked it. So I know what that is. Okay. I obviously liked it because I don't just buy. I just don't. Good morning, Mia. I'm actually quite frugal. But I must have, the sun is aggressive. It's very aggressive. You're completely bald now. You shave your head. I thought you did anyway. Oh. I was like, wait. It's just a thing. Okay, so let's see what I bought because I had to have liked it. You have a sunbeam. Okay, yes, you're totally correct. This is a true story. Oh, I know what this is. I had never seen this before. But it does no justice here because I don't have a UV light. This is called Black Rose Fluorite. Black Rose Fluorite. Oh, at least the sunlight lets me help highlight it. But it goes like this really odd, it's way super UV reactive. So it goes this really odd color under UV light. So I think I got this so that we could look for more of it. It was not cheap. I'm not even going to show that part. Black Rose Fluorite. We're looking for it. So I'll set that over here. And I know what this is, though. I do. Good morning. I'm glad the sun is shining. I am glad the sun is shining. But, I mean, tissue paper. Got tissue paper. Okay. I do know what this is. Okay, here we are. What is this? Oh my God, this is so cute. And I don't buy stuff. I just don't buy stuff because I'm like, we can get it. But I haven't seen this one. Oh my God, he's like, I am darkness. Isn't he the cutest? I mean, how do you not? Like, how do you not buy that? So, yay. And I believe these people that we bought this from might be at the expo. So the expo, good morning. The expo, we have had people signing up for the expo left and right. We're really, really, really excited. Keely, good morning. And it just looks like it's going to be such an amazing thing. So yesterday we had a palmist sign up. I'm like, I called her right away. I'm like, oh, you have no idea. We're so excited to have a palmist because you don't find palmists much anymore. They're kind of anomaly anymore. You know that it's a really old tradition. I'd love to get somebody who does tea readings in as well. But anyways, here we go. How are you guys this morning? Good morning, Maria at 826 Candles. First time here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, there we go. It is cold. I was out there this morning feeding the horse, and because I didn't end up putting my horse down on Sunday because it was snowy, and so I was out there, loving on her and feeding her everything. It's cold. I was anybody else in snow denial? Like, what the hell? Okay, moving on. Moving on. Gonna get a woo woo. Good morning, Jesse. How are you this morning? Jesse's in the expo. Freya's Grove. I just opened, I changed the web page a little bit yesterday, and now the vendors are cycling through so people can see who the vendors are going to be. I hadn't done that before now. But we have a good number of vendors that are already signed up. I think we have something like way over half. So very exciting. Very exciting. I am not vending at the expo. I am wandering around. I will be the wandering aspect of the expo. But I have some other things that are kind of exciting that I believe Get Haunted Network is going to be there, and we are going to do a collaborative hunt or investigation. That is, I'm in talks with them, so that'll be a lot of fun. And we already have picked out the middle school in Defiance, Ohio. So if you guys are from Defiance, you know that actually Portals to Hell has done our middle school, and we want to get in there as well. They just carry all the time insurance to be able to go in and do it. And Robert and Sarah are really awesome people. All right, so if you haven't checked out Get Haunted, do that. Also check out the Soul Sync Collective here on YouTube as well, or Facebook. I'll be the hostess with the mostest. Thank you for the hair. It's I call it my husband. My husband did it. It's mostly gray with a little bit of hair color. Okay, moving on. If everybody could share to a friend, invite a friend, share to a group, share to your own feed, however you do it is perfect. There's no wrong way to spread the love, right? So off we go. Good morning, Green-Eyed Devil. How are you this morning? Let's do a collective card this morning, but I don't feel like... Okay, a collective card from here. And where else? I'm very animal-y this morning. Everybody else? Ombre. It's called Dead Ends and Good Hair. It just does that. And people's like, oh my gosh, how'd you color your hair that way? I'm like, it's natural. It's natural. Okay, onward. We try to do cool things, Kelly. So on December 3rd at the store, we're going to be doing an open house. We'll have readers in store. And I believe the readers are going to be doing like mini free readings. But we also have a glass. Richard's going to be there blowing glass. So if somebody wants, or if anybody wants to go pick out like a pendant, he's doing all these really cool pendants. He does marbles, but he just now he's doing pipes. And as a mother, I don't condone this behavior, but whatever. Okay. It's called Organized Chaos. Is that what it's called? Yeah, if somebody moves my stuff, I'll know about it. Okay. Okay, I understand that. So the cards this morning, this is a collective. This is a collective reading to start with. So what this is talking about is how we all move forward. The first card is Prosperity. I love this card. I wish you guys could see how really pretty green it is. This is the Prosperity card, and I could read it to you, but did you hear glass pipes? You did hear glass pipes. Yes, you did. And this talks about the prosperity of not just ourselves, not just our world, but of everything going on around us. From what I understand, I very briefly on the internet this morning, saw that the government opened back up or is opening back up or whatever. Somebody crossed the line, crossed the aisle. You know what? When I was a kid, I think, now don't quote me on this, but I think that people work like this across the aisles, at least a little bit. At least a little bit. And now, why the hell is it a huge grudge match? It's not about the people. It's about, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, and here we are. And if anybody on either side crosses a line to go to the other side, then they are crucified by their party. How is this working for, and I'm not talking, this is what I'm doing here. I'm doing a reading, actually, I believe it. Good morning, Angel. How is this helping the people? How is this helping the people? Right? And they're talking about how, and they're talking about, I didn't choose the topic. And they're talking about the immaturity of everybody right now, like of society. We're just mudslinging, y'all. We're mudslinging. One day, Macy and I will hop on a Jeep and go for a little road trip. Absolutely. Good morning, Renee. Good morning. And how that mentality doesn't help any of us. I can see where and we all know where the division, it's just there. Teresa says it's not about the people. It's just about what they want and what they need and what the people that pay them want. Right? Somebody introduced the bill for term limits for everybody. Why the hell do we not have term limits for everybody? Why do they get to be a professional politician? Not just a career politician, a professional politician that always has their hand out. What can you do for me? How do I get the votes? Right? Doesn't help us. Doesn't help us. I'm supposed to pull one more card. One here. Okay. This card's about speaking up for ourselves. That is how, and here's the thing though, right? My guides are political this morning. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry because I'm not anybody that knows me personally knows I do not gravitate into political discussion. Okay. I don't like it. It lowers my vibration, but they're talking about pandering. Like who can pander to who the best and how do we move forward and away from that? Have less of a vested interest. That's how. We don't keep them in office. They're not worth paying. They're not worth paying if they're not in office for 40 years. 40 years. Who the hell needs to be in office for 40 years? We don't need a leader. We may need organizers, Oh, you guys can read that. I forgot you guys can read that. Okay. Moving on. But that was collective. I'm so sorry that is obviously I have a guide that has things to say. I don't, as you heard me say earlier, I just got on the internet a little this morning and I think government's back open, but I'm not quite sure. I agree with that. They should be doing what we want them to do, not what they want to do. And we should be given more choices. Like we should be given the choice to go to the polls and vote whether they have term limits or not. And who the hell gets to vote them a raise? Okay, back to readings. So can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Give me your name or your word for the day, you guys. What's your word for the day? If you guys are new, I'm so sorry I don't get political. I really, really, really don't. It's just, that's the way this went this morning. Okay. We have to go. You know what this has to be a guide. This gentleman on the other side has got to be a guy because he's like, you know what I don't like? A fishing license. A fishing license. That's what this person on the other side's like. Why would I have to have a fishing license to be able to provide to feed myself? Oh my God. Yeah, years ago was different. It used to be different. It did. Sharonda is new. Everybody give Sharonda a welcome. Alicia, good morning. See, now I remember I've met Alicia now. She was at the library for the ghost hunting equipment evening and snuck out right away. I saw that. Justice. Lighthearted. Sympathy. Happy. Let me get my... Good morning, Marcia. Oh, I can't do it. I gotta see this too. Okay, there we go. Julie Sandeman, good morning. Erica Spiller, good morning. This retrograde is good to you already. Your word is release. It is a retrograde. Retrogrades are not always a bad thing, right? They do kind of yeah, and hunting license. Warmth. Warmth. Okay. I am supposed to read for Shonda. Wait, no, what was her name? Hold on, my feed moved too quickly. Anne Brazil, good morning. I'm supposed to read for. My feed moved too fast. It's a good thing, but Sharonda. Okay, there we go. Sharonda. I have to catch myself sometimes. All right. Sharonda. Yeah, it's somebody that's older. They're like, why do I have to have a fishing license? Okay, here we go. Sharonda. I'm so sorry. They're just gonna break it off this morning. Sharonda. Hey man, I am just the messenger. Oh God. She's like, what the hell? So if you guys are new, welcome. Make sure you like, follow, share, blah, 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 all the stuff, right? Because it's important. It helps me be able to come on and do this and have fun. And supports the lifestyle. I get money for this. You keep me in coffee. Sharonda, I do want to talk to you though about what your guides want you to know. I need to let you know that don't shoot the messenger. That you're never going to find healing within somebody else. These cards are so much, I love this deck of cards. I'll show you which ones they are in a moment, but this is the healing card and it's all backwards because I don't know how to unmirror my computer. So there we are. This is the healing card. And then this one talks about togetherness and finding it within a partner. I have to tell you, you are the one that needs, you're the one that needs to do your own healing. You'll find it in no comfort and healing when in somebody else. Okay. You can't look to somebody else to be there, to be your safe place. You need to feel safe within yourself, and you need to understand that you are very powerful. Your energy is just infinite. I know. And sometimes we hear these things and we're like, oh, that sounds like a bunch of bullshit. And I get that. But when we look past our meat suit and we look into Shamiel, I know that's funny, Renee. No, she went to Laverne and Shirley. But when we look past our meat suit and we look to our energetic field, right? Your energetic field repels people a little bit in the sense that you build these barriers because you feel as if maybe somebody's hurt you and it's just easier to be a little bit standoffish. Okay. Doesn't help you. It doesn't help you. That just creates blockages in your energetic field. It creates all these little swirls in there. We don't need those things. But it also creates blockages within your chakra system. And of course, those are directly tied together, right? Christy Resendez is new this morning. Sarah A., good morning. So healing has to happen at home first. It does not matter what you're healing from. It doesn't matter if somebody said a bad word to you years ago and you're still holding that, or if you stubbed your toe 5 minutes ago and you're holding on to that because, well, probably it still hurts. But, these are all things you need to just say, I let go. I'm supposed to I'm supposed to tell you about EFT, emotional freedom technique, also called tapping. Make sure that you look that up online. I'll do it again. Emotional freedom technique, tapping. All right. EFT. I've used it on my spiritual journey. I had some huge, huge, huge blockages when I first started my journey, to the point where if I walked into a auditorium, I used to go to the ULE in Toledo, or in Ohio, auditorium with tuning forks, I was immediately physically ill and I had to leave. I had some huge blockages from my childhood. EFT helped me a lot. So they're saying help yourself find some healing. And it doesn't, you don't have to be checking off all these huge life events for this. It'll work on all of it. Now, the other thing I have to say is, when you're doing healing, you guys, and this isn't just for her, this is for everybody. When you are doing child work, when you're doing inner child, mirror work, whatever you're doing, what do they call it? Soul retrieval for shamanic work. When you're doing these things, don't beat yourself to death over it. The purpose of this, the total purpose of healing work like this, is to say, look at this thing I have. This hurt me. This created a ripple effect in my life. I now need to examine this and say, I love you, and move on. That is how we heal. Oh, I'm not done, Sharonda. I can talk and talk and talk. Hold on, but don't go nowhere. So don't beat yourself up about it. Look at it, examine it. Sending love to that moment in time is how we do a lot of healing, right? But don't take months and say, I'm working on it. I'm doing inner child work, inner child work, inner child work, inner child work. Because then you're just torturing yourself about something that happened a long time ago, over and over and over. You just look at that moment and you fold that into your heart and you say, I love that moment for the experiences, because we learn within the storm, right? We learn within the storm. When something bad happens to us, we're supposed to be learning a lesson. We set that there. We're supposed to be learning from that. Take it, look at it, say, what lesson do I have from this? What do I do? What do I not do? And then visualize that self in that moment and hug them and invite them to return. It's called soul retrieval. You can do it for yourself. It's, one of the things that we're allowed to do our own healing. Now, the thing that what happens when we do this healing, right? When we what happens when we do this healing? Then we open ourselves up for new ideas. We have new insight, new ways to move forward. And we open ourselves up to new trains of thought. And that's what they say is coming for you. You have new trains of thought coming. I don't know if you have any school coming up or any kind of classes or any kind of something that you're going to be learning. It doesn't have to be actually organized, but they're like, do you have something to learn that's coming up? It's not going to be a hard lesson or anything like that, but something that's going to elevate. Oh, and I have the guide that comes up and says money. So that you have something is going to bring a little bit more income your way. I never tell people they're going to win the lottery, because who wants to win? Well, I'd like to try it, but also there's some huge lessons that comes with winning the lottery. We don't do that, right? We don't want all those huge lessons. We want something sustainable that's going to keep coming in. And they're like, that's what's coming across from you. And I hope that helps you round up. There we are. There we are. Okay, let me put this up here. Somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, I gotta have this up here. Bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why can't I? I'm waiting to see who that's for. Because when Judy Garland comes across, usually there's somebody Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. There we go. Love it if you guys would go join this page. We're trying to create engagement on this page, to spread it out there more, because we don't want to look like we're novices. We are not novices. Swear to God, we've been here a long time. Well, thank you, Star. It is just, you know what? I could say that, but we build these things, right? We build our energy. We don't always come with the best energy. We probably come into the world with we do, with the best energy, but circumstances in life knock us down. We have to keep looking up. Hey, Kim. All right. Okay, moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Let me see who is here. You sang that song when you were little for Christmas? I was just sitting here singing the song because I'm like, that's how messages come across, right? That's how messages come across. So, Maria, what I would say at that point is, because normally I'm like, I know this. I know what leg this is going down. Like, I see the yellow brick road. I see whatever that goes with that. We're off to see the wizard is what it is. I know, right? But Maria, I would like you to take that song and think of the person that it makes you think of. Like, who sang that song with you? I need you to know that's part of that message. Okay? That person's like, hey, here I am. Build it and they will come. Right, Julie? So we are going to have a Black Friday sale, you guys, on the Mystical Moons page, on the site, the web page, the Mystical Moons. If you are not on the Mystical Moons, go to the mysticalmoons.com and sign up for the newsletter or the emails, because we're having a big Friday sale, at Black Friday sale there. So you don't want to miss out on that. All right, there we go. Your mom, is she on this side, Maria, or is she on the other side? Because I keep hearing, someday I wish upon a star. I can't go higher than that. Way up where the stars will find you. Like that. I know, Teresa, what are you going to do? We're going to be doing sales more often, yeah. Okay, and most of the sales that we're doing online will be a form of clearance sale. So we're moving all of our old inventory in stock. You transmute everything through music. I love it. Okay, let's see. Judy Garland's been popping up for Renee as well lately. So Renee, you guys, if you're not familiar with Renee Hess up here, Renee is by far one of the best animal communicators I know. But also she works with a lot of the oldies, right? Her and Liz Caputa. So Liz Caputa runs the Danny Kaye page. Who knows who Danny Kaye is? But we've done lives before where we have worked with, who did we have come across, Renee? We intended to work with Danny Kaye and Robin Williams, right? We channeled Danny Kaye and Robin Williams, but she passed away. That's definitely just a, hey, I love you, Maria. But we had Prince come across. We've worked with George Burns, Marilyn Monroe, all those things. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Sarah. Absolute condolences. No, Renee is by far one of the Prince and Michael Jackson. Yeah, we had Michael Jackson come in. Renee is one of the, she really digs in deep. I have a couple people that I could recommend as animal communicators, but she is probably one of the better ones. Jimmy Stewart. Yeah, Jimmy Stewart. Okay. Yeah, lots of fun. We could do a collective mismatch evening of talent that wants to come across. I think that would be fun. Just like open the stage for the other side. We should talk to Liz about that. Renee Hess lives over towards Chicago area. Mm-hmm. Frank Sinatra, right? So we should do that. Like, let me get past the holiday, maybe between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And she doesn't do readings online, you guys. She doesn't do reading online. I would love to have her on one afternoon if she wanted to, but I know she's very shy as well. So I would love to have her on a live to do readings, but she's shy. So I know. It is a missed thing. It would benefit from having her come on one afternoon. Okay. So here we go. The star. I'm supposed to tell you about love. They open the stage here. It's a riot, and Mr. Bill is right there with them. Mr. Bill is my father, my dad, Bill, and oh, I'm in the fields today, so I obviously can't do that today. I can't talk about Bill today. Oh. All right. So, Star, I want to talk to you about. Oh, what do you have going on? Somebody watch. No, this is going to sound really stalkerish. Okay. Somebody watches you and loves you. And so let me figure out if this is from this side or the other side. I almost want to say I feel like. I want to say I feel like this person has watched you a long time. Your dad's name is Bill too. So when Bill was, I have a video, and I will play it for the holiday seasons. I have a video where him and I were sitting on the couch and we were chatting about what he did, because he actually was a elder in the pagans of the United States, but he always felt like he was like the smartest man on the planet, right? And then he'd tell you that, and his name needed to be in lights, so we always did his name in lights on our videos. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, back to this. The star. Somebody has watched you from the other side, and they. Oh, okay. I understand. Thank you. Okay. Well, I'm supposed to pull several cards. All right. Fine. If you're not feeling as energetic, God, okay. Oh Lord, I do declare. Sometimes if you're not feeling star, as if you have the energy you used to have, or if you're just a little exhausted, just know it's time to love yourself a little bit better. It is time to give yourself some self-care. Go get a pedicure, go get a manicure, go get your hair done, get a massage, a soak. I highly recommend a soak. All the things that help rejuvenate you. But they're talking about taking care of yourself on a physical level as well as on an emotional level. But this person that loves you, they just watch. They're watching. It's almost as if they're saying, don't make the same mistakes I did. Learn from me. You have issues. Me too. I can show you what kind of issues we have here in a little bit if we want to do some Karen cards. But this person is like, don't make the same mistakes I made in life. They know that you are smart enough to have learned from some of the things you've seen happen in life and not walk in the same steps. They're showing not walking in the same footsteps, but creating your own path. And what's really interesting is I love working with the footprints. I know this sounds really weird, and people from the 80s know exactly what I'm talking about. They show me very much along the parallel lines of footprints in the sand. They show footprints on a beach, and they're like, there's these footprints, and they're walking in this line, and their line was predestined in their life to help teach you lessons. Okay. And then here's your footprints go over that way and doing a whole different thing. But what happens is, as your footprints move forward, they get bigger. So you are creating bigger and bigger shoes to fill. You're creating what this person feels is a better life, a bigger life, a more meaningful life, something that they aspired to, but they couldn't quite nail to the wall because they had some issues. They had some things they listened to that they weren't supposed to. Awesome. I love that. But also what this does for you is the gentleness that rolls off of you, the energy that rolls off of you, You guys see that meme where it's like all of a sudden you see it, and it doesn't necessarily mean this is what they're saying, but it's like you see something, you're like, I'm your mommy now. That kind of energy. They're like, people are drawn to you because there's this gentleness in your soul. We don't always have to feel gentle. We live our life and we can live out loud and all that, but we can still have this gentle soul that people are drawn to, and the integrity that people are drawn to, the strength of character that you have built for yourself. And that is so important. That's the important part. That you have built. That you have built. Nobody can give it to you. You have to have your own integrity. And that's what they're saying. This is also very draining. It can be very draining. So make sure you're not overextending your energy to Coretta Martin. How the hell are you, honey? Don't overextend all of your energy so that you have depleted. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? That's what they're saying. You're learning still, and that's perfect. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Learning every step, every day, and finding your path. Finding your path. Bill is taking his time. Bill loves his name and lights. Bill loves his name and lights. I hope that's helpful. I'm glad you do your nails and hair all the time. Fine. I thought about putting makeup on this morning. I thought, nah. I'm hoping to get in a soak today. I'm heading to Toledo. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. I hope that's helpful. Can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get a witness? How are you, Greta? How's your mom? I've been thinking about her. Everything good? We should plan for you guys to come out. Pisces. We should plan for you guys to come out for either a holiday. I know you have family anyways. But if you're not doing something, you let us know. Okay? Or between the holidays. Can I get a witness? No, we got it. It's out there. I can see it. It's there. Did we get snow? We had maybe half an inch. This one's for Jessie Cheek. She's like, what? What the hell? Oh my gosh, Jessie, what do you got going on? I'm learning. It's hard lessons, but I feel it's worth it. They always are. Awesome. Well, welcome, the star. Welcome. The lessons that are the hard ones are the ones that we really put there for us, right? So we really need to learn them. Absolutely. We need to pay attention. Knock, knock. Okay. Wait. Where did we go? Doing good. Okay. You had 2 inches in Sylvania? Okay, I gotta stay on track. Okay. Jessie, what are you doing? What you up to? Are you ending something? I'm going to ask you questions. Are you ending something? Because I have Archangel Ezekiel here, and it's very much like I know you always panic when I say your name, but it was like I looked at your name and I said it, and it was like Archangel Ezekiel came in, and he's like, and it was just like dropping the scythe and saying, "What are we cutting out? What are we cutting out?" I have no cards in front of me, and I'm okay with that because I'm waiting to hear what he has to say. You always leave an opening. This individual's like cutting this shit out, but you always leave an opening. You always say, but. Are you supposed to be saying but? Look, I got all flushed over it. Ezekiel is your guide. So I get physical tells, you guys. She's blowing in a sense. No, it's okay. You know how this goes, Jessie. You know how this goes. So if it doesn't make sense now, just wait, right? But because this is the way they show it. Taking that scythe, cutting through, and then leaving this little light over here. And people just keep walking through that light, just walking through that light, walking through the light until they've expanded it again. And then you cut it down again and they keep walking through it and keep walking through it. They push your limits and push your limits and push your limits. And I know, Jesse, I try not to read a lot for people. I know you guys, because I would much rather read for somebody I have no idea who they are. Every day I'd rather do that. And what Jesse, what person has passed away that would have held you like this? Like, oh, I'm getting more and more of these messages for some reason, but it's like somebody on the other side just wants to talk about how they adored you. And they also want to rock you like this. Just adored you and rocked you. You were their happy place. You were their absolute happy place. I don't think they were alive much into your life, but they're like, this was my happy place right here. Oh, I know, that's so beautiful. There's a come to Jesus moment. Okay, gotcha. I need you to know that this piece right here is available to you. This person talks about everything in life fell away when they were sitting there holding you. Oh my God, that's such a beautiful feeling. Hold on. Okay. Oh, wow. That came with a push. We're not crying on live. Okay. Not today. Okay. All right. And they're like, and I get this silence of the ears. Like everything just fell away. And that's my best friend running where the hell I'm at. I'm live. I hope that's her. Huh. It's your great grandma. Hated everyone but you. But you created a peace within them, Jesse. It was like there was something about your energy connected with her energy, and it was like you grounded her. You grounded her. That energy is there with you. That energy is to help fuel you. That energy is to help you move forward and make the decisions in life that you have to make for yourself. Oh my God. I mean, that came with an emotional push, like peace. That's what it was. It was not sadness. It was the peace that we so rarely find in this busy ass life that we have, right? Life is so fucking loud. It's just so loud. It's crushing. But she found peace right here. And that's what she's helping you try to find. Peace. Wow. That is it's a big deal. It's a big deal. You guys know that? It's a big deal. Here's the thing. I was watching this meme. Somebody better be dying. Not dying. I don't want anybody to die. Hello? Yes. Yes. I am, yes.
So,
the PA.
Okay, I could, if you guys are available, I could do the week prior.
Sure.
Opening in the month.
Sure.
Or he did authorize it to be done by video or telephone, if you would rather do it that way.
He still comes into the office for that, right?
No.
No, he won't do that.
He would get a phone. No, okay.
No, he ain't do that.
Not a problem. Okay, so how about, let me see here. He prefers like 9:30?
Sure.
Okay, how about Wednesday, January 28th at 9:30?
Perfect. I will put that down for him. And that's in Toledo, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Have a good day. Bye-bye. When the VA calls, you take the call. I'm so sorry. And my dad's he's a little hard of hearing, so they call me to make his appointments. So I'm so sorry. But there we are. So you get to see all day life, right? But life is so busy. Life is busy, right? But I was watching a meme the other day, and if you're new, you have no idea how amazing it is that I went right back on track and I know what I'm talking about. I was watching a meme that was talking about Gen Xers, like Gen X, blah, 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 hose water neglect, right? Yeah. But do you know how quiet life was at that time? I think that's part of we really kind of are a different breed. We were raised on quiet. Like you had television, you had Saturday morning TV, but what did you do other than that? You occupied yourself. You did things, but you didn't have all of this influx of noise where we have all of that now. And it's so hard to find our own equilibrium, our own peace, because we are bombarded all of the time. Your dad's birthday is January 28th. So, taking the time to find some quiet time for yourself is so, so important. Amanda's first time here. Welcome. It's really important. When my phone rings twice in a row, I have to answer it. Yeah, loud was for outside. You're totally right, Heather. Loud was for outside. You had inside voices. You didn't run around. If you were in the adult area, you were doing something quiet, like coloring, playing with Legos, things like that. And it's life is so loud. So I challenge you, Jesse, to find some silence and some peace. It was amazing. We had the best times, right, Greta? Right? One of the things I remember, Greta, I know, I don't, this is a silly thing. It's such a silly thing. I remember your mom and dad's backyard, and it's a silly thing. I was just a kid, but they had a honeysuckle tree. And in my mind, a honeysuckle was always a vine. And this is silly. It's just silly. It's a childhood memory. But I walked out the back door and there was a honeysuckle tree. And her mom said to me, I was like, I've never seen such a thing. Because I was probably 16, 17. I said, I've never seen such a thing. I didn't know you could do that. And she told me that you could, Carol, she told me that you could do a lot of things with a little bit of time and a little bit of patience. And she says it was a vine and you just prop it up and you make it a tree. And I was like, well, look at that shit right there. It was just something I remember. Isn't that like the weirdest thing? But that little bit of time and that little bit of patience meant a lot to me, because I thought, well, yeah, I guess so. It was just a cool thing. Anyways, childhood memory. Good morning. How is everybody this morning? Can I get a witness? Give me a whoop whoop, y'all. I hope that's helpful, Jesse. But Ezekiel popped in. He's like, hey, you have one just like your dad's going? I want one. I want one just for that reason. Like, I would do it. But I tried to do, like, I wonder if you can do the same thing with the looks like wild grapes. Wisteria. I wonder if you can do that too. Good questions. So I challenge you guys to find your little bit of peace today. Okay. Sarah A. Sarah, you don't have to do any push-ups. I saw it. Okay. So why do we do the whoop whoop? I know it, to a lot of people, like, it seems like a waste of time. It helps me see who's in the room, because people come and go all the time. People have an attention span this big. So and especially for new people that have never been here and have never sat and bullshitted with us on the side, we always have a really, really great time. It's about that, right? It's about not just readings. It's not about readings. It's about, you can do it with trumpet vine. How are you feeling then? Not getting up, super swollen, no teeth yet. The dentist didn't like the way the guides went in. Okay. Oh, Diana. pain. Sending love your way, girl. Healing if you'll allow it. Right? Okay. We are about community, not just readings. Ta-da! Onward. So I want to say, Sarah A., that there's something you do that's a little bit of out of sync with other people. It's a little bit different. You have a niche of something that you do. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something you do in a general feeling in life. Like you have a hitch. It's so interesting. What's that movie from? I don't know what that movie's from. Yeah, a lot of soups and puddings. Right. Okay. I know there's a movie that this is in, but I can't think of it. Is maybe it was Pete's Dragon or and it's where they're dancing to music and they get out of step and they jump and they kind of do like a skip in the air and they get back into step and they're still dancing. So they're like, whatever you're doing is wonderful. Whatever you don't feel like you have to do everything the other way everybody else does, especially when people say you need to do things hitching or giddy up, especially when people say you need to do things the same way everybody does, because we don't. That's what makes us beautiful, right? That's what makes us unique. Skip everywhere. What the hell is it? Oh my god, that card! I've never seen that card before. Oh my god, that's funny. That's funny. Okay. Oh, lots of passion and emotion in your energy. There's just this. This is the Six of Cups. Never feel alone, right? Don't let low loneliness get you. Always feel as if you're supported. You have a guide that walks really, really close to you, Sarah. Somebody that says, I have my hand. Okay, so what side? Father's side of the family walks very close to you. They have their hand on your shoulder and they're like, I'm helping guide you. There's some of the things that this person did that was quirky that you might do as well. Not in exactly the same way, but they're like, I live my life quirky. They live their life quirky. It's great. I'm here to help them and help them move forward and help them. There was a word. What was the word? I want to say produce, but that's not quite, it's not a real spiritual feeling word, right? It's productivity. How you move forward is going to be different than how other people do it. And that's perfect, right? But don't feel like you have to do it all. This card cracks me up. I have got to buy the full size deck of this cards. I do. This is the Lovers. Don't feel like you have to do everything alone. I guess you shouldn't feel smothered as well, but don't feel like you have to do everything alone. Be open and welcome people to come into your circle because you have a very helpful energy, although it may be a little bit quirky for some people. The people that are supposed to be in your life will automatically be drawn to you. And it's almost like opposites attract. So like this person probably has their feet a little bit more firmly on the ground than you do. And it's also about the way you deal with issues, right? It's also about the no, his head's not in this. No. I'll bring this card back up together. Like, yes, that is what we call motor boating. I think is the term, motor boating. Super spiritual. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. But through the adversity, you're going to do just wonderful. And I need you to know that you need to have some targets in life. You need to have some things set up that you're going to be working towards. You don't just need to amble through life. You are a target reacher. Set some goals, long-term goals too, not just immediate goals. Set some long-term goals that you can go, this is what I want, not need. This is what I want for this time frame. Because you are a master manifester as well. So master manifester is a great thing, right? Good thing, bad thing. Because not only can we manifest the things that we want and they come to fruition, but we can also manifest the things we don't want and the anxiety and the issues and the lack. So please be very, very mindful of that. Everybody thinks that being a master manifester is a wonderful thing. It is, as long as you're aware, because you can manifest the shit as well as the roses. So make sure you're paying attention to that. This deck, you guys, is the last Unicorn Tarot. I will be buying a whole full-size deck of this because I just think they make me giggle. They make me giggle. But yeah, there we go. On that. Should we do a couple Karen cards? We shall do a few Karen cards. If you are not 18, please leave. I cannot be responsible for the corruption of the youth. Right? Okay. I hope that's helpful. They are adorable cards. Why not? Just a couple. Karen cards. These are no longer available, which makes me very sad. Makes me sad. But here we are. Yeah. Manifesting is a double-edged sword, you guys. It absolutely is. Here comes Karen. So these are the Karen orbiting Uranus cards. Okay. Karen cards, once again, if you're not over 18, yeah, you probably go. You should go. I'm not on TikTok. I give. If I'm not going to be on TikTok, I've got to like be on a different thing. I get kicked off TikTok all the time. It's crazy. I get kicked off TikTok like I'm a threat. Over here going, sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Okay. Let's get a whoop whoop. Let's see who's in the room. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Bum, 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 bum. Robert. Hello, Robert. We're getting ready to do Karen cards. Make sure you're 18 to stick around for these. Shit. Okay. Tara, Kenya, you are our first runner-up. I have to read these first so I can fix my face. Okay? So that's why we read first. Hold, please. Tara. Okay. Tara. Sweetie. Find somebody who gets you, makes you laugh, brings you flowers, likes an occasional night with some whips and chains, and thinks Uranus is beautiful, even if it isn't bleached. Find someone that loves you unconditionally. Oh my gosh. I don't understand that whole bleaching thing. Whatever. Okay. All right. You guys, if you're not in for this, this one's for Green-Eyed Devil. I know. Whips and chains. This is the 50 Shades of Grey. Tara, who did I call? I called somebody. Who did I call? Did I call Tara twice? No. I know it's a bummer they're no longer available, but I get it. No, I called Green-Eyed Monster. Okay. Oh my God. Hold, please. Look, we're losing people on the feed. I've dropped 5. Okay. Oh my God. I would so be banned off TikTok for this one. Holy shit. Hold on one second. Sweetie. Oh my God. Here we go. That neglected vagina. Okay, fix my face. Let's do it again. Okay, redo. A redo. We have a redo. Oh my God, seriously, if you're not 18. That neglected vagina is not a fucking tracking device for lost keys, shoes, and wallets. It does not require you to cook or clean or to be everything to everybody. These ideas were formed in Uranus. Mhm. Free Uranus and reclaim your vagina. What the hell? I don't think I've ever read that one online. I'm so sorry, Jenny, if you just logged on. Oh, hell. Okay, give me a whoop whoop. Let me see who's here because I've lost people. I have lost people, y'all. I know. It's a shame the Uranus cards ain't, but she's taking a different path at the moment, and that's fine. I know. I'm so sorry. That one was rough. Okay, moving on. Oh shit, that one totally was a bust. I missed it. All right, let's go with Sarah Jones. Sarah Jones. Sweetie. Uranus is beautiful. It's those other assholes you're clinging on to. Let it go, bitch. Flush them. Flush them turds out of your life. Robert says, I'm just over here lighting a cigarette and making a Bloody Mary. Oh, Lord, love a duck. Okay. Free Uranus. Okay. This is for Julie Sandeman. Julie Sandeman. You never know what you're going to hear on here. Ever. We like to laugh. I love to laugh. Oh. Julie. Sweetie. There's a pucker, and then there's a pucker. You are wound way too tight. Time to loosen up your sphincter and free your anus. Pucker her, pucker him, pucker you. Puck it. Have a good night. Have a good night, the star. Go to, at 1:30 a.m. Jenny come in at the perfect time. Like, it is our party in the morning. It is how we start our day. Puck it. Okay. And I'm still banned off TikTok. It's mornings like this. I have to just shut it off. Okay. Let's go. It's time for brunch somewhere in the galaxy, right? Okay. Let's go with let me see. Kelly Lavoie. Kelly Lavoie. Somewhere. Some Judy Garland in there. I know. Christy's like, what the hell? Well, I did not make these cards, okay? I might have to make a deck of them, like not this kind, but I need to do my own, I think, because I don't know that I could do that, though. All sunshine, rainbows. Kelly Lavoie. No, that we already read that one. That's not it. Maybe I didn't shuffle right. I didn't shuffle right. I know. Me too. We used to do morning coffee chats every morning, and life got busy. Life got busy. Okay. But I do enjoy them. Let's do this again. Kelly Lavoie. Sweetie. That expulsion of toxic gas from Uranus is the next person's lesson. Sit back and delight at how far you've come and quit stalking their social media. So it's kind of like dropping a bomb in Walmart. Oh, just let it go and go. Continue on. Okay. Let's do Christy Resendez. You're here for it. Okay, Christy. I'm yep, here I am. Christy, y'all good? Okay. Oh dear. I did sell them at the shop, Coretta. Oh, well, this deck I did sell at the shop and there's no more available. So I don't know. I'll think about it. It costs a little bit to have decks printed. You've been in the bed with diverticulitis, you think. Laughter is the best medicine, right? There's Vicki McHale. There's Vicki McHale. She is the crafter, y'all. She is the crafter. Where are you reading this from? Hilarious. I'm in Ohio. So my message is fart and Walmart and walk away. I think there's something deeper there. I'm so glad you're here, Vicki. How are you? I miss you. I still see you online, but I miss you. Your posts. Who did I call? I called somebody. Did I call somebody? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, yeah, I called Christy Resendez. Your ex used to do that all the time. I read one this morning. I've never read online before, Vicki, and I had a hard time getting through it because I'm like, holy shit! It was the one about the vagina not being the wallet. Okay. Christy Resendez, sweetie, what does a true Karen and Uranus have in common? They're both full of toxic gases. Shit it out. You're a bad girl. You're famous for it. I can't believe you don't have a deck of your own cards, though. That makes me sad. You should have kept it just for, well, I'm not telling you what you should do, but just for the fun, the accomplishment. Okay. You guess it's hilarious. I'm just reading them. Okay. All right, everybody. That concludes my morning. I have to head out and go be productive. Not that this isn't a productive part of my morning, because it is, because it starts my morning wonderfully, always with you guys. And I appreciate you spending the time here this morning and giggling with me and finding a good footing for the rest of the day, right? I'm being judged from the window. Somebody dropped off this great big huge snow white cat, and I have to check with somebody and make sure he has a home. But if he doesn't, I'm going to have to give him away. Wait, give you one of your cards? Hold on. This one is for, this one's for Vicki. This one's for Vicki. Which one would? Okay. Oh God. This one's for Vicki. I just pulled it out. Just so you know. Okay. Vicki, sweetie, here's a joke for you. Doctor. Oh no, Mercury is in Uranus. Patient. Doc, I'm not into all that astrology shit. Doctor, no, I mean, I accidentally broke the thermometer there. Moral of the story, lighten the fuck up and laugh a little. This is a journey, not a flippin' execution. It's a good card, right? This is the journey. This is the journey, and it makes it beautiful. Oh. All right, everybody. I raffle a cat. Oh my gosh. Somebody dropped, it's a house cat. Somebody dropped a long-haired Snow White house cat here at our farm because they go, oh, look, a barn. They'll be happy forever. And it wants to come in my house. And I only allow one cat in my house, and that is Bill's cat, although Richie has a cat too. And his other cat popped up. It's been missing for 2 months. Yay, just walked into the garage the other day. But this kitty's going to have to find a new home. He's got to. It is a beautiful cat. Yes, I have appointments for some of my other cats to be, not like that, but like their stuff, but like that. Yeah, they see a barn. We get cats dropped off all the time. All the time. It's ridiculous. Yeah, like, oh, it's a barn. They must eat horse food. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you guys are done. You guys are cut off for the morning. All right, everybody, have a great afternoon. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. And I really hope that for all of you. I really, really do. And if Mr. Fry were here, he'd say, may the light be with you always. And I will talk to you probably tomorrow morning. All right, everybody, have a great day. No, I'm not bringing the cat in and put it in the bathroom. No, because baby does not like other cats in the house, and he lets me know it right away. So can't do it. All right, everybody.